If you're tired of all the fingerprints, smudges, and dust on your infotainment system within your vehicle, or light scratches that kind of degrade the appearance of your instrument cluster, then I have the product for you, and that is ScreenProTech. This is from a company called ScreenProTech, Automotive Technology Protection. And what they do is make custom digitally cut basically screen protectors like you would use on your cell phone. That kind of material that is specifically made for the inside of your vehicle, for all the screens and all the touch points in your car. So I'm going to be installing this today on my wife's Kia Telluride. It's a 2023. When we first got the vehicle a couple months ago, they didn't have this out yet, but they have it now and it is ready to roll. So if you go onto their website, and again, guys, I'll have it linked down in the description for you, but you can just, go through a basic vehicle selector, year, make, model, all that kind of stuff. The product will come up for you and then you can get to work. Now I mentioned in a previous video, this is awesome to do for your personal vehicle, but as a professional detailer, I actually do offer this as a service to my customers as well. So let's go ahead and pop this guy open and take a look. Now there is basic installation guides. They have little QR codes right on the top and on the side that you can scan with your phone. It'll take you to an installation guide, which is fantastic. I'm gonna show you a couple of tips and tricks that I use personally that they don't mention, and I think they're very, very important to get a really, really good result. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open. I'm just gonna pull off the sticker. And I actually opt for the, I can't remember what they call it, but you get the kit and then you can double up the amount of film in case you mess it up for an extra like $5. So it's definitely worth it. Right off the bat though, you have a little bottle here. And in this bottle, it is empty. But if you look closely, I don't know if this is gonna focus for you, but there's a little bit of soap in there. And it just says add water, as it'll soap mix, just add water, and then you're gonna have your solution. This is kind of similar to what like a paint protection film company would use. It's usually called slip that they spray onto the vehicle. You can position it and then you squeegee it out. Very, very similar product here, and that's where we are going to be using. Now, real quick, just filled this up. You do want to make sure to shake it up. Also, just because all that soap is sitting on the bottom, right? So you want to have a nice mixture of it. Otherwise, it can kind of clog the straw. So just shake it up, and then you'll be good to go. Continuing on, going to go ahead and pull this out. So on my wife's Kia Telluride, it has a big, long infotainment system that kind of goes from the driver, all your instrument clusters on that as well, and then it comes over to the side here, and that's where all of your Apple CarPlay and all that kind of stuff is. So here's the kit, and again, I have 2 packs here because I opted for that, paying the extra $5. I always do, and I've done these a few times now. I'm not worried about messing up the installation, although this one is a little bit harder because it's longer. But the main reason I order it is in case I have a customer with a Kia Telluride that wants it done, I already have the film and I'm ready to go. And that way it's like 100% profit, right? I don't have to worry about ordering more product and waiting. I have it with me and I can go do it. So here we are, the main infotainment system here, and then also a very small piece here. And that piece is going to be for the little temperature gauge and all that kind of stuff displayed that's right under the infotainment system. And as you guys can see, this stuff is super, super clear, really nice material. And again, digitally cut, so it should fit absolutely perfectly. That's the main one. And then again, on the bottom here, like I said, and you can see it's cut out for the knobs for the adjustments there. They also do give you a microfiber towel to use for the installation. Cleaning off your screen is very, very important. And then a proper squeegee that you would use for the installation as well. So now let's go ahead and hop out to the vehicle and get started with this. Okay guys, so we're in the vehicle. Pro tip number 1, get the steering wheel as far out of the way as you possibly can. So this one's just a mechanical system. I'm just gonna pull it down and out as far as I can, lock it back into place. Now I'm gonna give myself more room to work. So pro tip number 2 is going to be to do a basic dusting of the entire area before you get started. The thing that's gonna hinder your application process, or that's not gonna allow you to get the desired result, is dust and things like that getting behind the material when you're applying it. Now, they do talk about cleaning the screen, but clean everything else as well, right? You don't want to actually knock into something, get it stuck on the film, and then you're going to hinder the process. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Polestar. This is Kokemi Polestar, but any interior cleaner will work. I'm just going to apply it to my microfiber towel here. Again, I'm using a foaming pump sprayer. Not necessary in this situation. I do like the foaming pump sprayer just because it keeps it a little less wet, but not necessary in this case. I'm just gonna do a basic wipe down now of the entire area to help prevent anything getting behind it. And I'm not gonna get super detailed or anything here, guys. I'm just going over it quickly just to absorb and get most of that dust off so that it's an easier process for me. Now, if you want to, you can actually grab some compressed air and blow that stuff out as well. Just if you do that, I recommend waiting a little bit, let all that dust settle before you start removing the film, just again, to keep it all nice and clean. And finally, pro tip number 3, take a credit card or an ID or something, wrap it up in a microfiber towel or even a paper towel, and really hit the edges. Now, in some cases, you don't need to do this, right? Some vehicles, it's not so tight there. But in this case, with this Kia Telluride, it is a tight fit. So I just want to make sure I get all those edges all cleaned up so I don't have that to battle with while I'm doing my install. Okay guys, I apologize. I don't know if you can actually see me or not, but now that we have done that initial wipe down, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the normal installation process now. We go ahead and film this, but basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the solution, right? Shake it up, make sure it's all good, pop the top off of it, and I'm going to spray that liberally onto here, and then we're gonna wipe it down with the microfiber towel to make sure, you know, do a final deal to get it all cleaned up. Okay, so most cars are fine to do this with. If it's a Tesla, it'll say, you know, you can put it in a screen clean mode, and make sure to do that so you don't mess up with any of the electronics or confuse the car. But in this case, just doing a quick wipe. Now, I've read on some vehicle forums about the Kia Telluride that these screens are very temperamental and can go out. I haven't had any issues with it, so I can't say anything more about that. It's just something that I have read, but here I am spraying right on it, and I'm not having too much concern. We're not dousing it, right? We're not completely soaking it. We're just making sure that it's good to go for the installation process. Now, as you can see, there's still a little bit of stuff on there, right? It should just blow right off. It's very, very easy. But in order to get that stuff, we're going to be utilizing the squeegee. So once again, we're going to go ahead and spray it on here. Okay, we're gonna use the squeegee and squeegee everything off and away. I actually don't like how that worked very well, so I'm actually gonna rub it with the microfiber again, just try and get up the rest of the stuff. Alrighty guys, now that should do it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is 2 different things. We're going to be applying the solution back onto the screen again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling this off. Obviously you have the protective solution on the backing, right? So we'll peel that off. That'll be the sticky side. As I'm peeling it off, this is another pro tip, I'm gonna be applying the solution behind it. If it has that sort of solution sitting on it, then you're gonna reduce the risk of picking up anything that's gonna be stuck behind there. So here we go. Gonna go ahead and spray the front end here. And guys, I'm doing this with some sunlight coming through. If you can do it in your garage, all the better, but it just is what it is. We go ahead and peel this here. And as I'm peeling, right, again, this is a big piece, so it's a little bit harder. As I'm peeling, I'm gonna be spraying, just to keep it nice and saturated and help prevent anything getting on here. There we go. Okay, get it nice and wet, spray a little more onto here. All right, now we can place it and position it as needed. There you go. As soon as it gets wet, it starts suction cupping on a little bit. And again, it's considerably wet here, right? So you don't want to overdo it, but you want to make sure that you're getting enough to get the installation that you're looking for. I have these little corners I got to tuck in. There we go. That looks good. That looks pretty good there. Let me just try and get this corner tucked in better. There we are. All right, now I'm very, very close to being able to squeegee it now, but before I do that, more solution so that it has a nice slick surface to squeegee. There we go. Now I'm gonna hold it into place, right where I like it. Okay, and I'm gonna hold it, and I'm gonna anchor it in by pulling and drying one spot as much as I can, like so. Now it's anchored and we can get to work. Just go ahead and squeegee out all the material from the backing. There we are. And guys, this is one of the harder installations, right? Most of these screens, again, are just kind of a 1-unit piece, not this big thing. So this is a good one to see, because even this one It's not difficult, right? It's not something that's prohibitively difficult. It's just take your time and do it right. Now I've got that all installed. I'm gonna go ahead and spray some more just to make sure I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna squeegee it one last time. Making sure to get the edges, right? If there's any moisture behind the edges, then it will still potentially peel back up. So you wanna make sure you're getting all that stuff out so you don't have any issues. Now we're just gonna let that dry out for a little bit. You could actually take a heat gun if you wanted to and lightly hit it, because what's the only thing that's, right now it'll still move a little bit, but that's only because there's still solution behind it. It's just like with window tint, as time goes on, all the moisture from behind it will evaporate out. If there are any little air bubbles or spots or anything like that, that's typically just the material still stuck behind there, and that will go away as it heats up over time. Same thing with tint, right? If you get your car tinted and you're looking at it and you're like, hey, there's little bubbles, the tint shop's always like, give it some time, let those heat out, and then it's good to go. Same exact thing here. Alrighty guys, while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go ahead and install the other piece right on the bottom here. So once again, you get to see the process. Same thing. Spray the area, clean it off with the microfiber. This one's a little bit tricky too, just because there's buttons and everything in the way. But again, just take your time. It's not that hard. Anybody can do this. A monkey can do it. No big deal. I'm gonna spray it on again. Take this piece off with the backing. Again, spraying as I pull it off, right? To keep it all nice and moisturized. And apply. So we're just gonna put it into place. There we go. And I'm gonna show you guys up close here. So right now it's on, but as you can see, it moves around because there's so much liquid behind it. So I like that, that's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and spray some more over the top, and this is going to allow me to use the squeegee without causing any issues. I'm gonna hold it in place and then anchor it down in one point before I squeegee the rest. Alrighty, good to go. Just gonna wipe this one really lightly with the microfiber towel just to absorb all the moisture that was down on the buttons and stuff, really. You don't want to oversaturate that stuff if you don't have to, guys. So just try and work within that balance and keep everything nice and clean. Okay, guys, so that is the installation. You can see on here, all installed. There's a little bit of moisture there. It's a little long, but that'll dry out and we'll be good. And then up here, same thing. Look at those edges, right? Looking fantastic, just built right into the edge where it should be. If you look closely, there are some, I haven't wiped this down, right? If I actually start cleaning it, but I'm just letting it sit and saturate so that that backing, like I said, all that soap and water mixture that was behind it all clears out, and then we'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and start the car so you guys can see the screen. Looks phenomenal. Looks super, super good, right? That's just a little piece of lint there from the microfiber. Again, I don't want to touch that yet. I'm just gonna let that be for a little bit. But looks amazing. Looks really, really good. Clarity is fantastic. Same thing down here, looks really, really good. And now we're not gonna have to worry about damaging the screen. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. Super easy install that anybody can do. An awesome little DIY upgrade for your vehicle. Prevent all the crazy fingerprints, reduces some glare. They actually have different ones, but this one doesn't. This one's the super clear version, but still will reduce some glare. Again, prevents the fingerprints, smudges. And a big thing is with the dust, right? Especially with some of like the older vehicles, my Tundra, for example, my older Tundra, man, the instrument cluster is plastic and you wipe that thing and it scratches like crazy. This will actually help to fill it in and prevent it and make it look much better. And then also, again, prevent that from happening because it'll damage this. You can remove it, install a new kit down the road. So that's it for today's video, guys. I still have my secondary kit here because the installation was so easy. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll this up. I'm gonna put it back in the tube, mark it Kia Telluride, and I will have it for when one of my customers wants an install. So that's it, guys. Like I said, I hope all of you have a great day. I appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we will see you on the next one.